What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Look at that, right across the street is Canada. You can probably see Caesars Casino right there. See it? It's awesome. Live, work, and plan in the city. It's the move, big dog. That's the move. But early Monday morning, excited. I got like 7-8 hours of sleep, 7.5 hours of sleep last night. I feel incredible. I feel absolutely positively incredible. I think it's gonna be an awesome week. It's my birthday week, and so I'm excited about that. What up though, big dog? I appreciate you, man. See that? We don't just rock out with black people, we rock out with everybody. Why would I alienate the people that hold me down? You know what I'm saying? People call me out all the time. Yo, Anton Daniels, what up? Just like you just seen right there, which actually is a really good thing. And see, God works in mysterious ways, right? Shout out to the police. See the police over there chilling, keeping our great city of Detroit safe. You know, it kind of brings me to the subject that I kind of had on my mind that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me tell you something. I'm losing no traction. Numbers is up more than it's ever been. Life is incredibly good and awesome, right? And think about that for a second, right? Of all of the selective outrage and the things that's going on in society today and so on and so forth, right? I'm doing better than ever. Numbers last month was better than they ever have been, ever, since I've been on YouTube. Across all channels, right? Everything is going up. Now, what does that mean, right? Because I don't go by selective outrage. I don't go by how people feel. I don't go by the mob. I don't go by any of that, right? I'm a bag chaser. Shout out to my Patreon members. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. What does it mean when I say I'm a bag chaser? It means that I use the data. I use the numbers. I get a better understanding of what's going on, not only by listening to and participating in the pulse of the streets, but also by looking at the numbers, because I understand my core, I understand my demographic, I understand my people. So just because you may see a bunch of people on the other channels say some stuff, those aren't my people. Just because you may see a couple stragglers here and there in the comments, I can see whether or not they subscribe or not. I don't worry about that, right? I look at the numbers, I look at the demographic, right? I look at the like to dislike ratio. I look at my core audience. Who are they? 18 through 34 is this. 34 and up is this. Male, female, so on and so forth. And so what I'm trying to tell you guys is, once you start looking at the data and the analytics and the numbers, it's going to tell you a couple different stories, right? The first story that it's going to tell you is that the people that are the loudest in the room, they're a small minority. You are actually the majority. Just because you don't say anything, I get the emails, I get the social media DMs, I get different people asking me questions and saying, yo, Ton, I got your back, I support you. We get the sponsorship calls, we get all of that, right? Everything is booming. What I'm trying to tell you guys is that, A, you are the silent majority. And a lot of you aren't even silent. A lot of you are openly like, yo, I'm not really worried about what everybody else is talking about. It is what it is, right? But more importantly, think about it like this, right? If the numbers is going up, the data, right? I've always been taught, even in the restaurant business, even in social media, even when it comes to web development, even when it comes to real estate, always depend on the numbers and the data more than you talk about what it is that people are saying. Because just because the loudest people in the room doesn't mean that they're the majority. And the people that had something to say about you in the first place, listen, if you're talking about all of these feminists, right? Let's talk about the feminists, because there was a lot of talk about what was happening on Lapeef Network and stuff like that this weekend. You think that the people that are rocking out with Cynthia G and Real Talk with Yanni was already rocking with Anton Daniels in the first place? No, they're just a bunch of bitter, angry baby mamas that have no power to do anything anyway. So why would you ever move or give them the time of day to make an adjustment to what it is that you got going on? You play chess, you entertain it, You continue to give it your attention because it allows for you to continue to promote what it is that you're doing. And then you absorb the people that's actually here to hear the message so that they can become better versions of themselves. Now, conversely, right, you also have to take into consideration that if the data is telling me that my core audience is here and the people that rock with me are here and my bag chasers are here and the people that show up to the Patreon meetups are here and the people that are making the most money are here and the people that you add the most value to are here, why would you ever let a couple of stragglers that's on the other side of the fence that got something to say negative about you affect what it is that you're going to do from a behavioral perspective? No, you double down, you triple down, you do the thing that's actually in the best interest of you and the people that support you and hold you down the most. That's what you do. You don't move according to the mob. Let me tell you something. The mob is fake. There is no mob. There are a bunch of stragglers that come together, that voice their problems and their opinions, but they don't have any power to do anything. You do what you do, right? There's 8.5 billion people on this earth, which basically tells you that this is a very, 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 very small mob. It's a small mob. All right, let me break it down to you another way. If they were so smart and they were so powerful, then how come they can't come together to get themselves together before they ever have anything to say about anybody else? Because listen, collectively, none of them can touch my net worth. None of them can touch my success. None of them can do it. Anton, why do you always use yourself as an example? Why do you always insert yourself into the conversation? Because who better to use as an example, and what better way to do it if you not got your own house together? Why are you listening to if you can't have your own house together and use yourself as an example, then who else can you use? I don't understand it, right? And so, because I can lean on my own results and my own receipts, because I have the biggest Patreon, because I'm going to continue to run the numbers up, because I am uncancelable in that nobody can take away my resources. Nobody can take away my real estate. Unless you the IRS. Are you the IRS? Are you the IRS? Even then, my numbers are phenomenal. I have great tax strategists, great accountants, the whole 9 yards. All I'm trying to tell you is that, and this ain't even, it's not for the women, but it is for the women. So take it however you're going to take it, because y'all need to stand on your square also. All I'm trying to tell you is never, ever, ever give in to the mob. Ever. No means no. No means no. Never give in to the mob. You are the majority. And just because good people like you haven't necessarily outwardly voiced what it is that you stand for, doesn't mean that you don't exist. At some point, the real people that's doing the work and actually benefiting people are going to get enough courage to actually be vocal about it. But more importantly, I'd rather you spend more of your time actually improving yourself and doing the work. So listen, let me just say this. I appreciate you. I love you. I thank you for continuing to rock with me. You guys are absolutely awesome. And I am going to continue to hold you down. I'm going to do the thing that is in our best interest, because I and you are a reflection of the people that's actually the best for the community. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm always going to hold you down. It's going to be a great week.